Irrigations allow growers to target and achieve higher yields, but irrigating too early or too much can increase water use, nutrient loss and risk of waterlogging. Conversely, irrigating too late can increase drought stress and reduce yields. So how can growers achieve higher yields with less water? The key to this is monitoring soil moisture and irrigating on time. There's a few tools that growers can use to achieve this. Two common soil moisture sensors used are the water content sensor and water potential sensor. The water content sensor gives us volumetric readings relative to the water content of the soil. Water potential sensors, on the other hand, tell us the suction required by plants to extract water from the soil.
Yeah, generally we'll try and put 2 probes in sort of each crop, sort of wheat and canola, and then generally put 1 probe in sort of heavy ground, 1 in lighter, or we try to put 1 in lighter soil. You can just look on your phone. I think that's one good thing about it. You're more confident with your decision. Ordering water too, that's a big thing. You can just look at your phone and you go, right, I've got to order water in a couple of days.
So how do we use these sensors to schedule irrigations? Water potential sensors are easy. We use a standard -60 kPa for most crops, and this reading is at the bottom of the active root zone. So for wheat, this is 30 centimetres. Water content sensors, on the other hand, need to be calibrated for different soil types and different crops. To do this, we look at the readings that come from the sensors. Once we see a decline in the rate of extraction by the plants, then we know that the plants are extracting the water more slowly, and this indicates that they're starting to stress. This will then be used to calibrate the probe and set our trigger points for subsequent irrigations. Here we can see a water content sensor that's been installed beside a water potential sensor. As we can see, when the soil moisture on the water potential sensor hits -60 kPa, the readings in the water content sensors start to flatten out, and this indicates that this crop requires an irrigation.
So we've used a few moisture meters on and off across the farms, and so we've used them on a variety of different crops. The benefit I think with them is it takes the guesswork out of when you're going to irrigate. We generally, if we've got an irrigated crop, we want to commit the water to it early and not wait to see a reaction in the crop. And so I guess that the moisture meters take a bit of that guesswork out of it, is they'll let you know when it's required and when the drop-off's occurring, and so you can catch it before the drop-off. So they're a valuable tool, and they're becoming a lot cheaper and more functional.
So I think they're very beneficial. Just knowing where your soil moisture's at is good, because you don't have to, you can just look at your probe and schedule your watering. Yeah, it takes a lot of guesswork out of it.
Utilising soil moisture equipment gives you valuable data, particularly around when to irrigate and how much. These decisions will help you reduce water use and increase yield, and at the end of the day, improve your bottom line.